Hello, this is Haku, and today we are going to be reading SCP-9160, also known as Binah Help Us. If you like this video, please like on the video, comment down below, and subscribe to the channel. This is going to be my first video since I got a new computer, so I'm hoping that this will work out and end up okay. Let's get right into this. And I did, in fact, choose this just because it mentioned Binah, and I thought of LobCorp and Library. By order of the O5 Council, the following file is level 4 or 9160 classified. Unauthorized access is forbidden. You have been warned. Item number 9160, level 4 secret. Containment class esoteric. Secondary class Apollyon. Disruption class Ida. Risk class critical. So everything's just at max at that point. Okay. That's cool. Special containment procedures. A total of 208 Mobile Task Force MTF units are to be deployed 3 times daily to designated sectors in search of SCP-9160-B13, as well as any items that may be identified as the origin of SCP-9160-A. Each unit is to consist of 30 MTF operatives, following each deployment. A written report detailing search activities and findings is to be submitted by the commanding officer of every unit. If any of the aforementioned objects are found, the O5 Council is to be notified immediately. No further action is to be taken until direct orders are issued by the Council. Laboratories currently studying SCP-9160-B1 through B3 are required to submit a weekly report on the object under study. (9160) B5 through B6, 9160 B8 through B12, and paper documentation of SCP-9160-B7 are to be stored within heat-resistant safes under continuous surveillance. A minimum of 4 MTF operatives are to be stationed as guards at all times. Authorization from an O5 Council member is required for any access or use of the aforementioned documents. Laboratories are also tasked with searching for the hypothesized SCP-9160-C. A weekly report is required from all facilities involved in this investigation. If new discoveries are found, the O5 Council is to be contacted immediately. Description: SCP-9160-A is a radio signal of unknown origin. First detected at site blank on blank. Sometime in the 2000s, I guess. The transmission is encoded in internal Morse code. The signal was captured purely because of luck. We're testing a radio wave pirating device that day. Okay, I'm not doing that. The message above displays the following text after translation. Help. Binah, help us. My very limited knowledge of Binah is that Binah won't help you. She'll just kind of murder you. SCP-9160-B consists of 11 sheets of paper composed of an unknown material combined with recycled paper, a single digital record, and one hypothesized record of unknown existence. The documents contain either historical accounts between SCP-9160-E and humanities or descriptions of these scenarios occurring when SCP-9160-A reaches SCP-9160-C. The 11 paper documents have been designated SCP-9160-B1 through SCP-9160-B6 and SCP-9160-B8 through 9160-B12. The digital record is designated SCP-9160-B7, while the hypothesized record is designated as SCP-9160-B13. SCP-9160-C, originally named binah, is an entity outside of our current dimension. SCP-9160-C consists of power which can create multiple XK class end-of-the-world scenarios at will. Historical accounts indicate that SCP-9160-C, alongside another entity, once served SCP-343. Technically, if we're gonna take what we know about L343 seriously, then, and yeah, same with any of the Sephiroth. Until the dissolution of a peace treaty established between them. SCP-9160-C remains uncontained and has not been located to date. SCP-9160-D resembles a sprouting bamboo stalk, possessing white foliage and 8 red semi-oval structures symmetrically distributed along its sides. Tree of Life? Each red structure exhibits nuclear energy levels estimated at approximately 4,000 SART bomba equivalents, or roughly 8.4 zetajoules. Okay. The root system of SCP-9160-D is presumed to be infinite in length, as Foundation has not yet located its terminus. No safe or effective method for the neutralization of SCP-9160-D has been discovered to date. SCP-9160-E refers to entities for which no verified information exists beyond their reported presence within the so-called lifeless land. Documents to the Council describe their issuance of creation commands to binah followers regarding SCP-9160-B and their involvement in the destruction of SCP-9160-B7 and their identification as the military source serving SCP-9160-C. Investigation. The following events happen in chronological order. Although SCP-9160-A possesses the anomalous property of being untraceable to its origin, the Foundation is not prioritizing on SCP-9160-A until the subsequent discovery of SCP-9160-B4 and SCP-9160-D. SCP-9160-B4 found in Dr. Blank's dormitory room on a date that we don't really know, I guess. binah will come, raging hellfire to everyone. Its judgment will land on everyone. Wait and see. The prophecy is true. It is undeniable. 9 plagues will fall above humanity, as it hears us all. binah will save us all. binah will help us to win the war against humanity. Once it comes, we will be gleeful. 4. Dr. Redacted, a loyal binah follower. The text was discovered in the dormitory of Dr. Redacted. Despite daily cleaning, the text remained undetected until Class C personnel assigned to SCP-9160 related duties was cleaning the room. Dr. Redacted was subsequently brought in for questioning concerning SCP-9160-B4. The transcript of the conversation follows. Unknown date. Involved personnel is Dr. Redacted and Dr. Anborough. About SCP-9160-B4. Greetings, Dr. Redacted. Would you like to take a seat? Dr. Redacted. Dr. Redacted was demoted into a D-class personnel after our memory wave. Sat down on his chair. Alright, let's get straight to the point. Why is your name on SCP-9160-B? Either SCP-9160-B had not yet been discovered at that time. Hello? Pretending to be deaf is useless, just so you know. This is the 4th. Pardon me? This prophecy you got is the 4th one. There's more of this? Yes. 13 in total. Will all be recorded down by followers of binah. Alright then, should I interpret you as one of the followers? Yes, I am one of the most loyal servants That's the reason why they chose me. They? They are even more loyal to binah. They are the army of binah, accompanied with them since the very beginning. Do you know about the other prophecies? No, I don't. I thought you said the prophecies are scattered among followers. So a one follower can only get one piece of a prophecy if they were chosen, and only 13 people are chosen. So you're requested to write this down. Well, not long ago, but like a few months before the Foundation found the SOS signal from Lord Binah's army. That army talked to me through a dream. They told me to write down these words. Alright then, I'm finished. SCP-9160-D was discovered in redacted everything, even the date. During the discovery of SCP-9160-D, 7 self-proclaimed binah followers were captured. They claimed that SCP-9160-D was a preparation for binah's strike against humanity. This claim was corroborated by the discovery of SCP-9160-V5, which was located 5 minutes after SCP-9160-D was uncovered. SCP-9160-V1 through V3 were subsequently discovered across multiple locations. SCP-9160-V1 was found in a redacted place with a redacted date. They really just like to do that, don't they? 2 of them, brothers, sisters, families, deities high above, binah and Hakma. Each hold a holy army. Each hold a holy item. Binah had the coffin which imprisoned the 9 plagues. Hakma had the bucket which releases the fountain of life. Both are in a peace treaty. But one day, Binah's son is hurt by a human. Treaty broken. War declared. SCP-343 seems to have memory of this war, claiming that SCP-9160-C and Hakma are his assistants, and the war started when SCP-343 is in a long sleep until he woke up. The time of his awakening is around a year before the time of his containment. Although SCP-343 and SCP-9160-C was assistants once, he declares that he no longer had control on SCP-9160-C due to unknown reasons. 1. The following conversation recorded in an interview on SCP-343 about SCP-9160-C. Excuse me. Date unknown. Involved personnel Dr. Clef and SCP-343 about SCP-9160-C. Greetings, 343. You're here to talk about binah, aren't you? Yeah, so about SCP-9160-C. You called it binah, didn't you? Should I then imply that you know it? How would I not know him? He's a manager of plagues, contrast to his brother Hakma. They are both my assistants. Is Hakma the one holding the cup thingy? Yes, the cup of life. Do you know about the war between them? I do. It all started because humanity entered Binah's sun. Then they argument on their management of their people, and that led to the war. You know the rest. Alright. Do you know what are those people of SCP-9160-C called? I don't know, actually. Binah named them, not me. Do you have any method to reach either SCP-9160-C or Hakma? Hakma died from the war, unfortunately. And Binah... What about it? I think I lost my connection to him. I had no methods to even know where he is. Alright then, thank you for your cooperation. SCP-9160-B-E2 found in redacted location on a redacted date. The 2 armies, the cunning, wretched, and wicked humanity, ruled by the damned deity Ihakma, and us, The army ruled by our gracious Lord binah. Both armies went all out at each other, forgotten the tranquility they once shared, slaughtering their brothers and sisters. Both deities also released their holy item. The 9 plagues striking down the lives poured out by a bucket. Yet the cunning humanity hold a plan. Tries to destroy our only hope of winning. SCP-9160-B3 found in a redacted location on a redacted date. I'm just gonna probably just start skipping this part. They sneaked into the holy palace of binah, past the guards and reached to the sacred place, glazed upon the holy coffin, took it in their pocket and escaped. Now, without the help of the coffin, we're soon outnumbered by humans. They won the war and conquered the land we once shared. They mass-produced with the bucket when we stuck in the lifeless land. But now we got the chance. Humanity had no access to both holy items because they can't reach the lifeless land. We can defeat them all. The plagues from the coffin and mass reduction with the bucket, there's one problem. The coffin can only be opened by binah. Our cry will reach binah. That's number 3. The following conversation occurred when researcher Samuel M. Lloyd was reading and analyzing SCP-9160-B2 during his lunch break and encountered researcher Rose LaBelle. Lloyd will be short for researcher Samuel M. Lloyd, and Rose will be short for researcher Rose LaBelle. I mean, obviously. Redacted date, again. What are you doing here? Just analyzing the text and understanding the history in this SCP. Can you give me peace for that? What SCP? You're not holding anything. What do you mean? Lloyd looked back on his hand, only seeing his hand empty, while SCP-9160-B2 is on the table. Why is it on the table? I thought I'm holding it. Picking SCP-9160-B2 back up. You're not holding anything, though. Wait. You can't see this? Held SCP-9160-B2 up. You're not holding anything. Looked at his hand with SCP-9160-B2. I'm pretty sure there is something in my hand. Can you imagine that there is a piece of paper in my hand and try to touch it? Rose, that's the exact thing Lloyd said. Nope, not feeling anything. Have you heard of SCP-9160? We got an SCP-9160? Never heard of it. Really? We got an entire laboratory on it. That was made on site redacted. And you don't know shit about it? Nope, not at all. After this conversation, Lloyd brought Rose to the laboratory and allowed her to listen to SCP-9160-A. Rose was suddenly able to interact with objects related to SCP-9160. This demonstrates that objects related to SCP-9160 possess anti-mimetic properties. The events described in SCP-9160-B4 are related to constitute 9 and XK class and of the world scenarios. Each individual event is detailed in SCP-9160-B5 through B12, as 9 and scenarios are referenced in SCP-9160-B4 and Dr. Redacted had mentioned 13 prophecies. The Foundation has assumed the existence of SCP-9160-B3. SCP-9160-B5, found in redacted place, redacted time, we already know this. The blossoming death will arrest the end of its root at the lifeless land, draining its energy more and more, fueling the cannon which blasts a destructive beam, where it sprouts at the place they live. The leaves spread and the branches grow. When binah struck its order, the core will show its face and blast a devastating blow. Light struck and shatters the sky. The sky became glass pieces and splatters on the ground. Energy rests inside the splattered glass as pieces burst out. Immense explosions is in every corner. Not even tungsten can shield it. 5. SCP-9160-B6, found in redacted place, redacted a date. The broken sky left a mark, a hole, nothing but void or abyss. Sounds like the hole in the ozone layer. Or darkness live inside the hole. But maybe beyond the known universe, lying in another dimension where the hole is the gateway. The dragon who enjoys the outer atmosphere of nothingness is resting silently. But when our Lord binah shouts its command, the resting dragon will awaken from its almost never-ending sleep and bring horror and despair to humanity as its roar breaks the eardrums of all. Its claw clashes through lands and lands, its purple flame burns between seas and seas. Its indigo and violet scales protect even and nuclear explosions. Tornadoes rise below its 40 wings. Even if you can damage the almighty being, a stronger brother will awaken from its mouth, ready to wreak havoc. SCP-9160-B7, said by one of the binah followers during a questioning. The actual paper document was burnt in an unknown time and place by a group of binah followers. Date unknown. Involved personnel Dr. Clef and redacted. About SCP-9160-B7. I'm gonna call him Bob. Greetings! Your name is Bob, right? May I ask a few questions? Just a few. Absolutely. If the questions relate to my belief, I'd be more than happy to share it with you. Yeah, something like that. Do you know about anything about prophecies of binah? Bro, are you interested in our belief? I can't tell you anything if you're not. Of course I am. That's why I'm asking questions about the prophecies. Okay then. Binah's army only enlightened me about the 7th prophecy though. It's enough for me. Wait, where's the paper document though? We burned it. Burned it, but why? This is an order directly from the binah's army, saying that some kind of foundation will try to take it. The sneaky rats. What did you say? Nothing. Can you continue on saying the prophecy? Of course. Here it goes. While the roar of the dragon and break through eardrums, it also reaches to some distant old friends. These so-called anomalies, all will hear its call. All will be awakened like the dragon. You thought those were a gift or a curse? And actually is a ticking bomb. Some might be happy to betray, like the redacted or the redacted. Or maybe some just want to help a friend. Like the Paul and Carl. Yes, I gave them funny fake names that time. SCP-9160-B8, found in redacted place, redacted time. Yeah, we're skipping that. The rampage of anomalies had passed for a while. Humanity gained a short period of tranquility, but during their quiet rest, trying to get a portion of fresh air, the humanity choked in their breath, trachea burning. Only gas the nasal can get is the extremely toxic punishment. Pharynx and larynx explodes, unable to tank this fatal hit. Alveoli rots in distress when bronchioles melt in despair. I don't like those words because they're hard to say. Humanity worried and scared, not sure when will be the next strike of slaughter. No matter where they hide, the gas will find you. Not even the thinnest filter can block it. Or you can decide to die within a few moments without oxygen. SCP-9160-B9. The sky shatters more, peeled like a crust. Only an eternal night surrounds the terrified Earth. It's not a night sky without pretty stars and moon. It's the same in this eternal night, just without a moon. Shining stars blinked in this unending darkness. Seems like a glimpse of hope to the humanity. Instead, they were one of the plagues humanity needs to face. The stars started to drop like a fallen angel in heaven. They fall and fall as they burn in the polluted atmosphere. Every single one of them is the size of a state in the United States. My goodness. Texas-sized meteorites. Every single one of them can melt the strongest carbon. Millions, billions, trillions, quadrillions of them will crash on the land you live. Soon the earth will be left with only holes like the sky once was. 9. Huh. I feel like that's already end of the world right there. SCP-9160-V10. With the rise in temperature caused by the fallen stars, the averages break the record of the highest at Venus. Even though once Arctic areas become a pot of boiling water, it might become the largest pot of soup, if someone could survive long enough to drink it. Whoa. Lifetimes too? Oh, sorry. Brain rot. Everything melts after touching even only a small dose of the star's light. Organisms burn in agony and pain, become a melting pile of flesh. But to fortunate enough survivors, this is the best food they could ever had. Longing for nice nutrients to consume, but searchers only. And in vain. Now they can have a long and stable source of energy, pushing away the one that once their families to burn under their multiple suns, just like they push us away from the land that was abundant with joy. SCP-9160-11. An army strikes when the enemies are at their weakest state, and what state is weaker than betrayal and self-destruction between their own species. That's when they come. Our army will eventually lose if we don't have backup during the war with humanity. That's when they come. When we were outnumbered by them, not even the former plagues can cover it. That's when the massacre spirits will come. They hold the soul-collecting sight and the shield of knowledge, piercing through everything and block down every damage. They equip the armor of responsibility and helmet of loyalty. Only weapon that break it will be the sight. They brought the bow of courage and arrows of perseverance, hit critically in the weakness of humanity. They will contribute a lot in trapping humans in here with us, inside the lifeless land. Recently heard that scythes are actually really bad weapons. SCP-9160-B12. After all of these fatal and devastating destruction, there might still be survivors. After all, we know that humanity are good at surviving cowardly during these years. Binah will destroy any kinds of ways that it could come back. And what better job than collapsing the reality? The final plague, the one which brings the most destruction. And the easiest way will be when a circle is no longer a circle. What? SCP is 7650? I'll just look into that later. When circle is not a circle anymore, if reality no longer exists, the world will deform and motions will be stopped. As a circle not a circle anymore, humanity will fall because their incomprehensibility with the perception of spheres. As a circle is not a circle anymore, reality collapses and dimensions will break. As a circle is not a circle anymore, every human's life will end. But you think we are finished once you're dead? You'll be wrong. There's more suffering down here, waiting for you all. Don't forget about the final plague. The hypothesized as SCP-9160-B13 has not yet been located in any known location, nor do any captured binah followers possess any knowledge regarding its existence. Huh. Sorry, I'm just gonna look into that later. Anyway. This has been SCP-9160, an SCP that I literally clicked on just because it mentioned binah, and I was like, oh, Project Moon. I gotta read this. Anyway, if you like this video, please leave a like on the video, comment down below, and subscribe to the channel. I have no idea what I'm going to be doing next time, or when next time is, so until then, goodbye!